Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's the Hands of Buckethead Props here, and today I'm going to be working on this cast of my Merr Sonn Power 5. This is a rubber cast that I did maybe even 2 years ago now. I did a whole series of building my Merr Sonn Power 5 along with the moulding and casting, which you can check out here. But this is the cast I want to sit in the holster, which I did last week. I want a cast to sit in there rather than my hero prop because it is one, way lighter, and two, just a bit more durable, and I don't mind throwing this around. It's made of rubber, it's not going to break. This one is the hero. It is much heavier. There's probably at least twice as heavy, maybe even, this is like a third of the weight of this one. So the idea is to get this one looking like this one. This one of course has all the functionality of the Denix base. This one has quite a few seams and rough patches from the casting. I'm not going to be tidying them all up. There's bits like the hammer here which I filled in when I cast it just so the silicone didn't get all up in there. I'm not going to be cleaning that out because I want this to stay sort of more solid. If I drill it out it might become a bit brittle and I could maybe snap that. But there's quite a few rough patches, mainly on the top where all the sprues were. And there's a few voids from the casting. I've already had to go before at starting filling this up. But yeah, this is just going to be a nice leisurely afternoon on the bench, doing some filing and then maybe getting to some paint, just to bring it to look like this one. So let's go. So I've also got my other greeblies here. These were also cast when I did all the kit to begin with. This is mostly going to be a holstered weapon most of the time, if not all of the time. So it doesn't have to look entirely accurate or polished. So we'll get these glued up here eventually. But I think we're just going to start with some files and sandpaper and see if we can tidy some of this up. Needle files, sandpaper, let's go. You know what, I'm actually going to try and cut some of this away first, see if it cuts. Might be a bit easier than trying to file it all out. Oh yeah, that's much better. So because it's rubber, it actually cuts and responds well to the knife. It's not like a hard urethane where you wouldn't be able to cut into it. Whew, there we go. Responds kind of well to the file. I've not tried sanding this kind of rubber before. So I've been working on it for a little while. I've had a go at filling some holes with some wood filler. This is now dried and I've gone in with just a black pen and this is coloured in all that wood filler. You know, obviously not the best way to do it, but it's actually done quite a good job of covering up all of this. You can see this flash hider now looks just a lot better. Not entirely clean, but presentable, and that's what I'm going for, presentable. Now I think I'm just going to crack out some paint and try painting some highlights on some of these bits, like all the greeblies on the side, maybe some on the flash hider, maybe some on the grips as well, and just see how we get on. I've got a good mix of Tamiya colours here. Black, gunmetal, dark iron, silver chrome, titanium silver, and we'll just try out some of these, maybe some other colours, and see how we go. So there is a pass of gunmetal on some specific parts. I've done things like the hammer, the trigger, the bull barrel and flash hider. A few of the greeblies there just to highlight them. Now I think I'm just going to go in with some other colours like the black and maybe on the grips just to see if we can change up some of the textures of this black, just to add some more visual contrast and make it look a bit more interesting. So I got a little carried away and just ended up gluing on all my greeblies. These are just super glued on, which I hope will hold. I don't know how it's going to sort of react with the rubber, but we've got our greeblies up here and then this coiled piece of cord which goes back to here. Now on my master. This goes into the center. I don't think there's any definitive evidence on where this actually goes back here, but I actually had a bubble over in this corner. So I thought, oh, why not? We'll just pop it in there instead, say filling that. I put a lot of glue here because I think it's going to have a lot of wear and tear there just to hold it in. I think I'm just going to do one more weathering pass in acrylics rather than the Tamiya. The Tamiya dries really quickly and it's not ideal for weathering. So there we go guys, that's everything all painted up. This was a nice little fun, easy afternoon project. Nothing too strenuous, no hard painting, no hard modeling. Just simple putting stuff together. And this can now sit nicely in the holster. Which is where, for the most part, it will stay. I hope you enjoyed this video and do come back for more builds in the future. And of course, I will see you there. And until then, take care. Bye-bye.